Hi everybody, we're playing 1v1 EDH. I'm playing God-Eternal Kefnet, and my opponent is playing Jodah Archmage Eternal. I'm going to draw 7 cards. We got a pretty bad hand here. We start games with this deck. I don't like to see the extra turn cards. And we have 1 non-creature counterspell. It's keepable, but I'm a mullet. This hand is, I'd say, almost just as bad with this deck. We need not a lot, but we need land to start. I got a mullet again, so going down to 5 cards now. This hand is keepable. So we'll throw back Snapcaster and the extra turn card. And let our opponent know we're keeping and throw out an island and pass. So we got a Fabled Passage, a Sapphire Medallion, and a Snapback. And we drew another island. We'll play that island. And we will play our Sapphire Medallion and make everything cost 1 less. This is my second best artifact in this deck. The best is our Scroll Rack for 2 as well. And we can get these with the Mage from Modern Masters. Not Modern Masters, but the new Master set. I'm unsure. So we'll drew a blink of an eye. We'll play a island, and we'll go ahead and tap 3 and play Kefnet for 1 less with our Sapphire Medallion. So now next turn, we get to flip up the top card of our library on our upkeep. And then as I draw that card, I can play the copy for 2 colorless less. He's tapping 2 right now for a Conqueror's Flail. I'm going to untap, draw. We are getting... And I totally forgot about the trigger, but it didn't really matter, it was an island. We'll play the Fabled Passage, crack it, get an island. Since I have 4 more lands, it comes in tap, but then we untap it. And then we'll announce combat, and then we'll swing for 4. And pass. So we have 2 return target non-land permanent to hand with a kicker cost of 1 colorless and a blue, and we get to draw a card. And then Snapback is pretty cool. So I could remove Blink of an Eye from my hand from the game and play this card without paying its mana cost. There's such a high amount of value from being able to do that with cards. So he put down Jodah. I'm going to pay 3 and play the kicker cost of this card, being 1 less with Sapphire Medallion. We'll target that, return it to his hand. We'll draw a card. Then we'll untap, and we'll remember to have Kefnet's trigger. Flip the top card. Chemister's Insight. And I'm going to let him know I'm going to cast that copy for 2 less. And we'll throw it out there just to show him that we're casting the copy. And then I'll draw 2. And this, we just copied the card. So it goes back to my hand. We drew a Frantic Search and an island. And let's do the Frantic Search now just in case. Frantic Search, draw 2 cards, untap 3 islands. So 1, 2, 3. We drew a Force of Negation and Prismatic Vista. I'm going to go ahead and swing for 4. So opponent goes down to 12 life. We played our land for turn. Let's just pass it. This is an interesting card. Wash out. Return all permanents of the color of your choice to their owner's hands. This is good for playing red decks or monocolored decks or getting rid of specific problems in someone's deck. There are many return to hand cards in my deck, which I like because it has the potential to upset the other player, and which makes it fun for me to play. So untap, and we'll flip the top and substantiate. Return target creature or spell to the owner's hand. And tell the opponent I'm not casting. We'll play Prismatic Vista. We'll crack that, pay 1 life. Get an island. And we'll go ahead and attack for 4. We have all this value in our hand right now. He shook Prismatic Vista for some reason. And he gave us a smiley face for some reason, I don't know why. And we'll pass. Opponent untaps. He's got a Rocky Tar Pit, Forest Plains, Prairie Stream, Mountain, Swamp, and a Jund Panorama. He cracked Rocky Tar Pit and got a Swamp. And I accidentally misclicked his card. We'll look at his graveyard and see what he's got in there. He's got a Farseek, Grassland, Terramorphic Expanse. So he just tried to play this card sneakily, not even putting it out on the battlefield. And we'll tap 2 and throw a Force of Negation to counter that. Behold the Beyond. So end of turn, I'm going to pay 2, cast Chemister's Insight, and draw 2 cards. We can play that from our graveyard to untap, and we'll remember and flip the top card for Kefnet. Scent of Brine. Counterspell, we'll just draw it. Play an island, and we'll swing for 4. At this point, he knows he's dead. And we'll just go ahead and pass. So I think we'll cast this on end of turn. And he gives up. Good game. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Please subscribe. See you next time.